You are listening to the Just Saying podcast.
Yo, what up? Welcome to the Just Saying podcast, the podcast where we just say things, a bunch of 25-year-olds, 20-year-olds, we're all in our 20s.
Bro, I am level 25, kind of a big deal right now.
Sean's here, Sam's here, wrapped in a blanket.
Hello.
She's cold.
She's a blanket worm.
I'm a blanket worm.
She's a blanket worm.
Anyways,
So Mike, you were telling me earlier about how you love driving on the highway.
Oh, I love driving. Driving is my favorite.
Driving is great.
No, but in all seriousness, one of my pet peeves is rubbernecking. I don't know if anybody else
Is that when you put like a rubber band on your neck?
I think so. You put a rubber band around your neck, and that's considered the rubberneck. But no.
Does it give you a redneck?
Probably, if it's too tight, then you'd be a red rubber neck, a rubber redneck. Anyways,
explain
example, I'm driving down the highway going to work, and it's backed up. So I finally get to the point where there's a policeman, but he's on the other side of the highway. So there's the median and then another whole 2 lanes, and then the car's not even in the middle of the lane. It's off on the shoulder with a policeman.
Yeah.
And people are just slowing down, looking at this thing.
Basically, people slow down and watch.
3 lanes over,
accidents.
technically. No, a median and 2 lanes. But yeah, it's all the way on the other side. Like, how does that concern you? Just keep driving because you're making everybody else late for work. You're slowing traffic down.
Yeah. I always wonder
and that
why.
could even potentially cause an accident. You know.
Everyone does it though.
It happens. Yeah.
That's weird.
But like, how
Why
many
is it called
times?
Rubbernecking?
I don't know. That's
Because
what
your
my
neck-
mom
I
calls
get
it.
I get why, but like, why that description?
I always thought rubbernecking was something different, but I'm pretty sure it's called a rubbernecking because because your neck is like twisting, like it's
Yeah.
like you're bending.
Well,
all
I
the
know,
way
I
back.
understand, but I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's weird. I always thought it
It's
was.
the first time I've ever heard of it is right now.
It just happens
Honestly.
in so many situations, like accidents.
Like,
even
a
when people
description
are
of it.
pulled over, it's just unnecessary.
Yeah, it's like let's all just move on with this, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, but I love car crashes. I love watching videos of car crashes.
Yeah, but
I watch them all the time on
die.
YouTube.
People die in car crashes.
Yeah,
subscribe to
I
the
definitely
blogs
watch
about
them,
car
but
crashing.
let's leave it to YouTube.
I got
that way the lanes can go smoothly.
I looked up the definition on Wikipedia.
It's
Rubbernecking
on Wikipedia, that's legit.
is the act of gawking
Always
or
legit.
staring at something of interest. A common
Sources
example
Urban
of
Dictionary.
rubbernecking is drivers trying to view an aftermath of a traffic accident.
There we go.
The term rubbernecking refers to the physical act
the
of
accident.
craning one's neck performed in order to get a better view.
On the accident, though. So, like, that takes out your idea about people getting pulled over, right?
I guess.
People still stare though, right? Like,
Yeah,
'cause you
even
said
pulled
Yeah.
over.
the-
It's like morbid
the
curiosity,
Yeah,
basically.
car lights, the police car, the lights.
You
Yeah.
you ever have a
Shut up.
You ever have a dream that I don't know?
Sleepy.
What'd you call that? I don't know. Like seeing someone pulled over, pig spotting.
I don't
There are
know.
different names.
You
Just
see-
like
Do you like? You know when it's always weird how when someone gets
Pig
pulled
gawking?
over. What were you saying?
gawking. I love that word.
Pig gawking.
Pig gawking.
Yeah.
You ever notice this when
I like
someone's
it.
pulled over?
Pig gawker.
When someone's pulled over, everyone's driving slowly around it because they think that the cop is somehow just gonna pull them
Yeah.
over too.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
so
my
weird.
god. He's
Or
gonna-
maybe
Oh,
it's
cop right there.
I'm
also,
going 60. I'm going 62.
or maybe it's also
He's gonna
because
know.
like there's people walking around. Like the cop probably is going to get out of the car, and it's probably
No,
a good
there,
idea to.
there's
drive.
like, when you're in,
laws.
like the lane over, you know,
Right,
like when you're in a lane over, there's like a barricade.
there's a lane. There's a
You're
law
walking.
where you have to move over. Do you know that?
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
someone
Okay,
gets
that
pulled
makes
over.
sense.
But you
I
also
mean,
have
if
to drive, like,
someone's
slowly.
coming out of a vehicle. But like if you're on a highway and like there's people on the crash on the other side and there's a barricade, and you're looking to look at it, you're not endangering anyone.
Yeah.
But have you guys ever seen that movie Crash
No.
by David Cronenberg, where
Was
it's
that
like about
the-
people who get like sexually excited about looking at car crashes.
Sexually excited.
Yeah, like it's a movie. Basically, they go to like car crashes and then just like
How is
have
that
sex
even
and such
possible?
at the car crash.
That is messed up.
Wait, that's a
Who's
thing?
in it? Robert Downey Jr. I don't even know.
Is that a thing?
It's a David.
It's a movie. David Cronenberg.
Cronenberg movie. So
Oh,
it's
but
gonna
like
be
Canadian.
messed up.
Yeah, represent.
They're all messed up.
Hashtag
It's great.
Canada.
Also, a movie called Crash, where like it's about racial relations and won a bunch of Oscars, but
Yeah, that was a deep one. I remember that one.
it was like fake deep. But I mean,
Like, are there people who exist that like
Probably.
they have to have sex
For
where there's
sure.
a car crash?
you've been on Reddit for Dragon's fucking cars, buddy. Like there is a bunch of stuff on there.
Wow,
Yeah, man.
people dying. Ugh.
You know, people having sex with car tailpipes and stuff. Like people who are into
I've heard of
machines.
that,
What's
yeah.
that called? Being into machines. Oh, there's a
I
word
don't
for
know.
it. Oh, it's such a
People
good
marry
word,
their
too.
cars. Yeah.
I used
It's one of my favorite words.
Me and my friends used to look up all the weird like the sort of
Fetishes.
fetish
or?
like stuff people would draw on DeviantArt.
Okay,
And that was
yeah.
like one of them where they would draw like sexy airplanes.
Oh, for sure.
And
I've
there was
seen
this
that.
one. There was this.
How do you sex up an airplane? You just have boobs on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And vagina.
Brazier?
Yeah.
And
Plane
okay,
in the Brazier? Yeah,
there was
that's
this.
it.
There was this one, and it was like a whole series. Like this person's whole account was dedicated to this, and it was like these roller coaster cars, like the actual individual cars, and they all had these like relationships, and they would have sex. And some of them got were pregnant and gave birth to other
Little-
roller coaster
It's like a
cars.
family
Little
drama.
roller
like a roller
coaster. This is
coaster.
interesting.
It was the weirdest thing
That's
I've ever
cute.
seen.
That is cute.
That was that cute.
Or
It's like roller coaster tycoon for like, you know, messed up people. Like, that's crazy.
There was
MTV
also-
Presents.
it was like I want to say it's like a muscle fetish, but it's more than that. And they would draw these people with like biceps the size of buildings
Oh,
and stuff like
That's
that.
messed up.
DeviantArt. Wow.
Yeah, DeviantArt. It's like a.
Biceps the size of buildings.
Yeah, I'm
like,
not kidding.
Drawn as buildings, though?
No, they were just like these these
flesh
people
windows
with
and
like
stuff?
It's like an anime.
no,
like,
I mean like these people with
hentai.
like just gigantic muscular
Artsy-fartsy
bodies
site.
and tiny little heads because their bodies were so muscular and people like got off to it.
Wow.
Dang.
Which more whatever floats your
I never
boat,
used to
man.
go on DeviantArt, but you were on it all the time. Interesting. You used to submit to it?
No,
Hmm.
I just looked at
Is
other
it still a
people's stuff.
thing? Yeah?
Yeah, it's
I
probably
think it's
still
so
messed up,
popular as
though.
heck, right?
Yeah. It's kind of just a mess, I think. I think it's a copyright mess too. We were talking about airplane fetishes.
Yeah.
How do we move on from that? We were talking about car crashes, and then it came to like fetishes with
Airplane
car crashes.
fetishes.
Okay, what's do you think the most common form of since we're coming from our last podcast, we were talking about being 25. What do you think 25-year-olds or like people our age today? What do you think the
Texting.
most? You think is texting the most common
Texting.
reason
You
for
didn't
crashes?
Changing music in the car.
Yeah, I can see that with the yeah.
Just being distracted, in general.
yeah. That's why there's like
And
anti-distraction
speed.
laws.
And speed. Those at the same time. Obviously, separated, they can be obviously a factor too, but at the same time, that's crucial.
Like mad mothers against distractions.
Yeah.
Right.
And now you're starting to see, signs like there's always like don't drink and drive. Now that cell phones are so available and part of our life.
Don't text and drive, yeah.
You see signs saying don't text and drive. Exactly.
Those commercials, like back in the day, it was like it shows them like people the text messages that they were writing when they were when they got into like this crazy car crash, and now they're like stuck to a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
That was crazy.
Yeah.
All those commercials are horrifying. We used to watch one where like there was a baby crying, and it'd pan down and be like, her mother's not coming home tonight. Like,
Oh yeah, like the thing
that-
would slow
that
down. They both
commercial?
get out of the
Yeah.
car.
Yeah, that commercial.
like, "I'm
is
sorry."
sick.
I was texting.
Or what
Yeah.
about the
My
one?
family's dead.
Yeah.
What about the one where the kid, like you hit the kid's holding the glass of milk, and the kid just like all you do is
Drops
see, like,
it?
see the kid drop it, and like in slow mo, and then it shows you the mother, and like the cop is in the doorway, and she's like
Oh, and
slow
you hear
mo,
the-
like
yeah.
scream crying, and then this kid starts like scream crying.
ugh.
And then you just hear you
Powerful.
hear the sound of
I
crunching
feel that
metal.
right now, like just from you
Oof.
explaining that.
No,
Scream crying.
No, just like that sick feeling in my stomach. Like
no, you
like,
forgot to mention that
Ugh.
like they also have the sound of like crunching metal and like cars colliding
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
That was disgusting.
Hit you from all
And then
angles,
like
really.
yeah, and then it shows like your family.
But why?
reacting to you
Why
being
is it
dead.
not enough though?
Why is exactly?
Don't drive me
I
terrible though. Like,
think
you really gotta
it's-
feel that though.
It's
Like,
not enough for
crappy.
for anything until it happens to somebody
There's-
close to you. It's just sad.
kind of an invincibility complex that like
Well, yeah, people think
99% of people, especially like our age, have. Like I watch like I'm kind of a grandma. Like I leave so much space between
Same.
me and the other person, but then I watch how other people drive. Like my sister,
Yeah.
she'll like I don't know how many times she's had to like stomp on the brake and like my head's just like because like she follows so closely to people
Right.
that it's like you do not
You don't need to
Does
do
she
that.
also-
realize the consequences of speed and a gigantic metal
Box.
box.
Yeah, right? People
Like-
walk like a meter beside these 2-ton machines going 60 kilometers an hour.
That's why I see, when I'm downtown, and I see all these cars just whipping crazy, and everyone's just kind of like
Yeah.
standing around the queue. You know, one could just kind of go off the rails
Right?
and just hit you like there. Come
All
on.
that trust that's there. I'm trusting all these people not to just like run me over. What if they wake up on the wrong side of the bed and are just crazy that day? Instead of just
Yeah.
run up on the sidewalk and
Did you hear about
GTA me up on
Do you remember the Vegas massacre from like 2015 December?
Right, yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you
A woman
ever
just
hear
decided,
what
like,
happened? Like why she
drove
did
onto
it?
the-
I'm not
onto the
sure.
drive.
It was a
Did
woman. I wasn't really up
Did
too much
you-
She
on
had
Yeah.
it.
like a kid in the car too.
Do
I'm
you have
pretty
any
sure.
updates?
That was a
No.
guy who had like two kids in the car and he like had to drive and he still kept going or something. I thought that
Oh, I
was,
thought maybe we're talking about two different things.
it was Vegas. It was like 12 people, right?
Yeah.
On the sidewalk or
Yeah,
something.
something.
Yeah, that was a lady.
Yeah, why did she do
We
that?
could just-
Let's look it up. Look it up.
Why aren't we prepared
I don't know.
with
'cause-
this research? We need interns.
We'll go.
It is 12. No, it's probably
Yeah.
1 o'clock. Let me see. It's 12:48. So that's why we're not prepared.
Have any of you been a victim of a text and driver in any form, or like do you know someone who's been like affected?
Rear-ended or anything like
Yeah,
that?
because I actually got rear-ended once from a dude who was texting.
Well,
No,
he
but-
just like admitted it to you? How'd
No,
you
but
know?
he like I got out of the car and like we exchanged our information, and he just kept talking about his phone. Like
It
he's
was
like,
a
oh, I
woman,
got a
yeah.
BlackBerry, this and this and that. I'm like, you totally just rear-ended me. My car is destroyed. You're gonna pay for it. And then he was just kind of being like friendly with me, and it was weird. But yeah, he told this guy was texting and driving because I got rear-ended at a stoplight. Like I was
Yeah.
coming to a stoplight, I turned yellow, I slowed down. The guy behind me did not slow down, and he just pounded me.
Yeah.
That sounded wrong, but
I see
that's
people who
you know,
text and drive all the time.
yeah.
Pounded you.
Okay, let's move on from that.
Just pounded me from the rear end.
Yeah, but it was obviously a texting and driving because how could you not see the red light? Like,
Yeah, that sucks, dude.
People don't pay attention. Well, I mean,
That's one of
Right.
that's one of my biggest fears because like even then your insurance still goes up.
well, if if they find out that you text and drive, that your insurance goes way up because they don't want to insure you.
No, but I'm saying even your insurance goes up because you're in an accident in general. Doesn't matter if you weren't at fault. You're still
Yeah,
gonna go
yeah,
up
yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit,
Yeah,
which sucks.
even from but I proved it to be not at fault. Like it was a not at fault accident.
yeah, obviously you're never at fault if it's rear-ended.
Yeah, exactly. So I proved that, and yeah.
well, you can be at fault if you're rear-ended. What do you mean? Like if you stop when you're not supposed to stop?
Well, no, if there's
a-
there's like if you can if it's
Instagram's
like
fun, eh, buddy?
Hmm?
Instagram's fun, eh?
yeah, you're just on Instagram. Right?
No. What are you talking about?
Everyone's just putting their phones in the middle of the table. I remember that. You know, there's this thing where a bunch of people they go out for dinner, and everyone puts their phone in the middle of the table, and the idea is the first person to pick up their phone has to pay for the entire meal. It's just a thing. I don't know what it's called, but
I think.
it's a
Oh,
big
I know
thing
that
now.
game. I think it's called. If somebody picks up their phone, they have to pay for the entire meal.
That's what it's
I
called.
think that's what the game's called.
Wow. Sarcasm. Thank you. Thanks for that.
I just thought I'd tell you. You didn't remember.
Is that what
It's
that
just-
is? Okay,
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
that's catchy.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
that will catch on.
You know, it's like, hey guys, you want to go play that game? Well, what's the game called? It's called if you pick up your phone, then
Hey,
you're
shut
gonna
up.
have to pay for the meal.
All right.
So
Yeah, you had me at if you don't pick up your phone or can't pick up your phone, you have it at the million.
But isn't that weird how people today are like that? It's like we're so obsessed with our phone.
yeah, sometimes I literally have to throw my phone away from me.
Yeah. That's what I do too. Man.
Yeah, but we're conditioned and brainwashed to think that we need it, man.
Yeah, you want to be connected, everyone. You don't want to. You want to exist.
You ever just like scroll over the same stuff, like Facebook, your news feed? You just scroll, and you know you've seen all these posts already, but you keep going down because you feel like there's nothing.
There could be a
else to
new
do.
one though that you haven't seen.
There could be.
That's why.
What is this? I have to share
I can't
this.
stand that.
All that stuff. Like I'm on Facebook and Instagram. I have Twitter, but I don't use it too much. So thankfully, I'm not stuck in that too.
Twitter's confusing now, anyway.
Yeah.
I think though the easy access to a phone could be like beneficial in certain like social situations. Like, for example, like sometimes I use it as like a security blanket if I'm like somewhere I'm uncomfortable, like at like I don't know, like a party or something, or if I'm like uncomfortable on like I don't know, a weird bus ride or something.
Yeah,
like, and normally
that's true.
in situations where you could be like extremely anxious and you're just like sitting there with your stomach just like you want to vomit, but instead you can play like fucking Cat Collector and then everything's okay because it's right there. And so I think
in your own little world.
Yeah,
man, you're
yeah, but
isolated.
let's be honest. Anything and everything is okay when you're playing Cat Collector.
yeah. I'm just saying
This podcast
I'm just
brought to
saying
you by
the
Cat
whole like
Please
films are
sponsor.
evil is just kind of it's not 100% true.
I mean,
Okay, but like we always didn't have them though. We seem to be doing fine then.
No. I was riddled with anxiety and miserable all the time.
I love like
Back
not
then,
being able not being able to contact me. I love like
Yeah, that's
People
nice
like-
sometimes.
I love it all the
I
time.
love my old game. I bought a Game Boy Advance, and I love that I can play that thing and nothing will pop up on the screen. And I'll be like, oh, what?
Yeah,
Well, then just
right?
turn your phone off.
Oh,
Just turn your phone off.
Something
and play
needs
your
to
Game
be-
Boy.
people don't
Hard.
do that. Yeah, I don't know.
Why don't you just if you want your phone on, just don't turn it on.
Well,
I
you,
know
you
it's
need the
forced-
Wi-Fi. You need the Wi-Fi.
You need
to play
but
the
now you
game.
need it now.
I need it.
But you said you didn't want any. You want to just play your Game Boy. So
Yeah,
just play your
Well-
Game Boy and don't turn on your phone.
I have to be connected though. I want to be connected. You just like hid your face. That's so funny.
She hid it in her little blanket.
You were looking at me for a second, and then your face was gone.
She's isolated.
I'm going to turn back into
I'm just gonna go play
a
Cat Collector. Extremely
You can just play Cat Collector. What do? You collect cats? Do you collect cats in that
yeah,
game?
it's my favorite thing.
And you do when you're driving.
No, you lost. You lost. You picked up your phone.
It's
Sam, you're
it's
paying for the meal. Picked up your phone.
Nico
Oh
Atsume,
yeah, you picked up your phone.
and it's,
Nico Yutso may
Can you
pay
let
for the
me
meal.
and basically, it's a very like low stress little game. Like you don't even own these cats. Like you just put food out for them and they come and hang out. And so it's not even required that they come and like they don't count on you for survival. So it's extremely like satisfying and low stress. Like they just come to say hi and they
That's the aspect
Okay.
that you latch on to. Interesting.
They just come
Okay,
and
no,
hi.
what was
Cats
what's
saying hi.
stressful if like you know friggin' like Neopets where
They
their
die.
level becomes like starving and you're like I am the worst person in the
Yeah,
world.
I can't
These
believe I did
cats,
this to them.
there's no friggin' like food hunger level. They just come and eat and play with the toy and
Yeah,
go.
there's no death commitment.
Yeah, and then you take pictures of them doing cute things, and you get
definitely.
different cats, and you experiment with different toys and different foods, and it's just a happy time.
I love how it just turned into Cat Collector.
I wanted to talk about
This
this,
is
and I
amazing.
found a way.
This
That's
is
amazing.
This is why you
Oh,
came
Just
tonight.
saying
Holy
things.
This is why you're here.
You're here.
This is my sole purpose in life. is to
Because
talk about this
because reasons.
Someone out there is gonna hear this conversation and be like, "I'm gonna check out this
Somebody's
game."
gonna relate to
And then
you
they're gonna be like-
because of this.
They're gonna
I-
write in and be like, "I just played Cat Collector. It
Oh,
cured my
sales
anxiety.
up 10%.
Yeah.
It cured my
Look at that.
depression. Thank you
and
for
no, it's
telling me
but
about
it's
this
so
game."
great because it's like it's just so soothing, and also it is totally playable without actually having to spend any real life money.
Oh,
Like you can, it is.
Is there
totally,
waiting though?
Pardon?
Like, is there waiting and like you can pay to not wait?
Well, okay, so you can either get, there's two kinds of fish, which are their currency. There's like the normal fish, and then there's the goldfish. And the goldfish obviously can get like fancier toys. And so the more expensive food you put out and stuff, the more likely you are to get like goldfish. And so you can pay real money to get goldfish, to buy like fancy toys, but you can also like, the rate that these cats give you goldfish is actually totally reasonable, and you can collect a normal amount of people.
That's a great review.
Yeah.
It's totally reasonable.
And we give the
Is this on
5
YouTube?
stars out of 5.
But I'm just saying, you don't get frustrated.
review
You're like,
channel.
oh, I'm never gonna make. And I've already remodeled like 3 times because the cats give me so many goldfish because it's totally reasonable.
I love that.
So I 200% recommend this game. I'm playing it right
yeah,
now.
definitely. While
200%.
driving, for sure.
Can you play that while driving? Yeah,
200%, I am 200% down for this game.
Yeah, how many like car crashes are caused because of people playing
Nico, that's me.
Nico Kasiasame?
Probably 0 because it's such a low stress
Because
game.
they're just too soothed out.
no
they're just like
commitment.
driving
They're
like
not-
10 miles an hour.
They're not even looking at the through their windshield. They're still looking at the screen and driving, and it's just that soothing that they don't have to watch.
But they got those
Yeah.
holsters now. You could put your
They
phone
just drive in.
right there.
Yeah,
You don't even have to do anything. You
They
just
just
open
Nico
it.
Atsume takes over, and a cat becomes your eyes, and
Just
you got
watching these
you got
cats.
cats
Like
for
Animorph.
eyes. Yeah,
Like right now, there's a
Like-
cat.
like what-
God,
like-
I love when I animorph.
like when you're a trap house
That's so
lady,
cute.
and your man gets raided, and you got to animorph.
Yeah, animorph out of there.
Yeah, animorph out
I
of
love
there.
how I love how the first
Into a-
Animorph
into a
book though.
mouse.
Do you ever read Animorphs though?
I never had a chance to read it. I only
Oh,
ever
come on.
looked
Did
at the
you?
cover.
Anyone else
or the
read
covers.
Animorphs?
I watched Animaniacs.
I read Animorphs.
What? Okay.
The same thing.
No.
Yo, if you don't know what Animorphs is, then forget about it.
More for that
I
opinion.
never read that while driving.
Yeah.
You know what? One thing people do while they're driving, they actually stream on Periscope. That's a new thing now.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard somebody got pulled over because they're
Interesting.
streaming on Periscope.
Really?
Some
People I know
actor.
like watch movies
Some
while
actor, yeah.
driving. Like
Yeah.
we'll
Okay.
put on-
What's with having a DVD player like hanging from your car for your
Dude, when I was a kid though, that was the dopest
For
thing
long
ever.
car
But-
rides, Mike. For
but
long car
listen,
rides.
We rented a
Yeah.
car
What
once when I was a kid,
the
and they
people
had
who
that.
are driving
Ooh.
and they see this light? And come on, it's hard not to look at. You see the light through the other person's window. It's like, oh hey,
To the
look,
back window, yeah.
they're watching a movie.
And
Then you're driving too
At night,
close.
mate. Yeah, what the heck? He's like driving, like trying to watch it. Like,
if you
what
just
is that?
What if you look at it and get distracted?
Is
Like,
that the
oh,
Grinch Stole Christmas?
hey, I can kind of see what they're watching. Really watching.
Well, that's on you.
I'm just saying, it's a distraction. I don't
No.
know.
No,
Should
like
be more
no, because
concealed.
like you would only be able to see that at night, and if like the windows were see through,
I don't know,
It'd
man.
be tinted most likely.
Honestly, it's a godsend because it allows the driver of the car with like the 15 kids to drive undistracted from like the 15 kids screaming and shouting because they're just watching a movie quietly.
You see that commercial where like the vans now have like the Wi-Fi built
Yeah,
in, like
yeah.
for the kids to go on their
That's wild.
tablets and stuff.
Yeah,
That's
that's
wild.
weird.
Have you seen that commercial, man?
Future.
Yeah, the
Future.
Where
kids,
like
the kids look really
where
weird.
where that guy's like, we want to get these kids to learn how to share. So
Put it
they
on.
freaking
I haven't seen
they
it.
get
Put it
this
on.
they get all these kids and they put a game on, Plant vs Zombies, and they have one controller. And they're like, here. And then one kid's playing, and they're all like watching, and the guy's like, how's it feel to not be able to play, right? Like, it sucks. And like, with this van, everyone can play. Because there's Wi-Fi on the tablets. I'm like, well, everyone can play if you just give everyone like a fucking controller.
Or they have their own
They have one
tablets.
controller. I'm like, what are you
What's it called?
I
I'm gonna
couldn't
put it
even
on.
handle it. I
It's
was
like a Chevy.
what?
It's a Chevy commercial, but
But
it was
what's
like
this marketing for? Like, who is this like targeting that would actually be like, yeah, that's true. Like, yeah, they can't share. I need to give them like Wi-Fi for their tablets.
if they all have like you can play games offline on these tablets too. I don't understand that.
and
Too.
promoting like being
Chevy-
antisocial and just
You can also play
Promoting
the
being
SMA
antisocial.
offline.
Oh man.
it is, and then like but I guess shuts them up. I guess
Well, okay,
Yeah.
are you like people
That's
I can't
not
find
before
it. Sad day.
before like movies and stuff in the car? What did people do in the car? They probably read, which like that's not a social.
Oh yeah,
Or
or I
saying.
jammed on my Walkman. You
Yeah,
know,
like that's not social.
anti-skip.
That's just still a form of entertainment.
Skip.
Like I didn't
Yeah.
fucking talk to anyone in the car when I was a kid. Like
You'd count the cars. You'd be like, how many red?
Yeah,
cards
I
do you
slept
see?
I play games. I play
I slept in the
games,
car.
but like I don't know.
that license plate game where you're like, yo, see how many license plates you can count. What was the game you used to play? I don't remember. Like
The license plates would be
What was it with
harder.
colored up cars too.
Yeah, it was
a
the red
game with
cars.
that.
Or you had to punch. You punch someone when you see a red car.
Punch bug,
No,
Punch. No, you whenever you
banana
saw.
poke, too.
banana poke.
No, whenever
Cherry
you saw a beetle. That's where the
Yeah, it's
term
punch bug.
punch buggy comes from. Because every time you see a beetle, you have to punch
a
someone.
beetle or beetle?
A beetle. A
beetle.
Beetle.
A
Beetle.
pokes, peg, and pedal.
Volkswagen Beetle. Are you watching the commercial?
And I was watching Instagram videos.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
watching the commercial.
See, like he's here, but he's also like
Yeah, this is the
looking
commercial.
somewhere
Yeah,
else.
that's some Wi-Fi. that dog's like stand.
Share with me.
It's a dog.
It's a
pooping.
pug standing up against the wall on two legs taking a poo.
Okay.
But I'm saying like this is like
Poor
what?
thing.
and but did you see how easily distracted he is? This
Yeah,
man should
yeah.
not be driving. Is what I'm saying. He's the cause of the accidents that we're all rubbernecking for.
Here we go. Instagram. It's weird. It's weird how like today, like everyone.
Yeah, like a bunch of times, man.
There was like a quote on Facebook. It's like, oh, it looks like a bunch of people are coming over to be on their phones tonight. It's like, there was
True,
a time,
it's so true.
like back in the day, like when they first came out, it was like everyone was just on their phones. Like people send me Snapchat pictures of them all at a restaurant. Everyone's on their phone, and the guy's taking a selfie of everyone.
But
on
even
their
that
phone.
guy's on his phone, you know what I mean?
And he is on his
it's
phone,
like
yeah.
a level of irony that's like even so deep that I can't even get into it. Like
It's like together
taking a
alone.
picture of that guy, taking a picture of them, taking a picture of, you know what I mean? And you can just keep going.
Keep sharing it,
Maybe we're just all bored of each other.
or maybe
We're all
we
trying
all
to like
just
get a
don't want to
different
be,
angle. We're all trying to be meta and different, you know?
or maybe we just don't want to be with reality or something. I don't know. Or like reality just sucks, so we just kind of want to like ignore it, put a blanket over ourselves or something.
Blanket warm.
Well, yeah, then you, I guess, drive again a car, crash it yourself, and then you're another example of rubbernecking.
There you go.
Comes full circle.
It works.
Mike, are you gonna contribute?
I'm sure we all know.
Do you want me to, I don't know, grab some like popcorn and put some popcorn?
Yeah, intern, bud. You can be intern Mike.
Yeah. Okay.
Coffee.
Hi, I'm intern
coffee.
Mike. I supply food and the food and the food. So you guys want some food?
The food
Yeah,
and the
sure.
laughs.
No
He's the
drink-
funniest guy in
no
the room.
drinks though. No drinks.
So, do you guys know anyone, or do you know any situation where someone would like hide behind their phone? Because I remember when I was really nervous, I used
yeah.
to like,
Yeah.
I would scroll like randomly on the home menu, just
If I'm
scroll back
bored
and
out
forth.
of my mind,
being
I don't
nervous, being
try
angry,
to
not
avoid
wanting to
that.
speak to
know.
somebody.
Just sit there in misery.
I just like to zone out. I like to think. My imagination's pretty cool. I'm pretty good at imagining.
I'm
Yeah.
good at imagining. No one will know.
Yeah, exactly. You can verify that. I can be terrible at imagining.
Like, imagine we all like
Probably nothing.
speak a different language in our
It's
heads.
just blackness. I'm just like,
That'd be insane.
do they think I'm doing it?
This is convincing.
One thing I'm always worried about is like whatever I'm thinking about is like directly like showing on my face. So like if I'm imagining like myself being like really happy, I'm just like I look like
For
a
sure.
psycho.
I'm always aware of
Looking
that,
away.
man. I'm on the bus. I'm like, am I breathing too loud? Like, do people,
Yeah.
do people think that I'm weird? Like, do I look weird?
Yeah.
Constantly thinking about that.
Sometimes
And do you just stare at your phone?
I only
No, I just
Aw.
stare like around at people, and I'm like, whoa, who thinks I'm weird? Yes.
We're all weird.
Yes, Sam.
I was gonna say.
Yes, Sam. Go ahead.
Sometimes I only put one earbud from my iPod because I want to make sure I'm not breathing too loudly or making any weird
Yes.
sounds when listening to music.
All the time.
That
I
happens.
no one's like harassing
I
me
don't
or
know if
something.
it happens, but I have to be sure that it doesn't.
What about you guys ever like wake yourself up on the bus, fall asleep? wake
You're the only
yourself
one
up?
I know that falls asleep like
You can set an alarm on your
I've
phone
totally
and it'll
fallen asleep on the
vibrate.
bus before, all the time.
Huh.
Have you ever fallen asleep while driving?
That's
That's
my head's
scary.
my head's bobbed, but I haven't fell asleep.
Like highway hypnosis and stuff, where like you
I hate that.
highway hypnosis. I heard of
arrive
that.
at a destination and you're like, how'd I get here? Because you're so used to driving all the time.
I've had that, yeah.
That's
I've been,
crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a crazy feeling. I've done that walking and stuff. Like, can you guys like use your phone and walk at the same time? I cannot multitast.
I
that
can't do
Yeah.
that.
at all.
I look like an idiot.
I can.
Sometimes I think
I'm
I
always
do.
bumping
And
into people.
then...
You can.
Unfortunately, yeah.
I doubt.
No,
that.
you
I don't
dawdle.
think you do.
walk so slow
Yeah,
and
you
then you
do.
stop.
Do
There's
I?
a there's a
Yes.
city.
Like you
Well, then
can
apparently I
definitely
can't.
walk into a door or something. Yeah, apparently I can't.
Yo, no, seriously. There's a
The reviews
city.
are in. You cannot.
The results are in.
Guys, you're bumping the table. I don't know what it is.
Oh, sorry, my
I just
friend.
keep seeing the microphone shake. I'm like, But yo, there's a city where they had to put pads on the light posts because people kept walking into the light posts. I don't know what city it was, but I'm
Are
sure a
you
lot of them do
serious?
that.
I did that
I've never heard
once,
of that.
but
Yeah,
it wasn't on my
that's
phone.
crazy.
I was talking to someone.
Oh wow, was that embarrassing?
Yeah. But it
Was
was
that
more
like last
funny.
week or?
No,
No, it was like 6 years ago.
You know, it's even worse than that when you're not distracted by anything and you think you see somebody you know somewhere and you wave to them and you're like, oh man, that's not them.
Yeah.
So you just keep waving. You pretend it's the person behind them. Oh, hey. Nobody's behind them. You just run after that. Once their back is turned, you just book it. Shit!
I'm out of here.
That was embarrassing.
2 weeks ago, there was a customer that came in the store that I thought I knew, so I stared at him for like 10 seconds, and he realized, and then I realized it wasn't him, and I didn't know what to do. I couldn't
And
leave.
then he's thinking like, is she? Why was she staring at me? Like,
Yeah,
what's going on
It was
here?
really intent. I was kind of like doing like this, like sort of leaning forward in the squint, like looking at him, and he kind of looked at me funny. I'm like, oh man, I don't know this guy, and I work in this store.
Yeah, why are you squinting at him?
I can't leave.
Girl squinting at other
I have to
men.
go talk to him. I didn't.
The rest of the day. he
I
was, like,
should be the
questioning
only
that.
one you squint at.
I thought
Squint at me.
squinting.
Thank you.
That's a good squint. Hey man, because of phones, man,
Two?
like I'm aware of so much of that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're very up to date. You're more up to date now with phones now. So there's
And
like,
then, you know, it's so
can-
much easier. You're just in the bathroom at work, and you're just like, oh, geez, I can do anything on my phone here.
Yeah.
Especially if I have a secret bathroom at work that like I'll go to, and
So was that
I
like
found one. Yeah, it's
you
crazy.
go in the bathroom and then there's
That's
like
nice.
a little like button you press and then it goes down. There's
Yeah.
like another bathroom.
No. I walk into the bathroom. There's like a
bathroom.
bookcase
And
on the
it's like,
wall, but like
welcome
no one. There's one book that I pull on and I spin.
Yeah.
But like everyone else is like, why's your bookcase here? I'm like, shut up, I'll tell you.
And then the secret bathroom, there's like what? There's couches and
There's a
stuff.
butler and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
A
There's
butt.
mints.
He brushes my teeth for me. So.
Really? Ooh, does he?
This is a really nice secret bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
I love that's
Question.
So cool.
Question without
It's actually on
sounding.
a second floor though.
Without sounding
On a
out of
different floor that I
line.
found.
Without sounding out of line. Do you
Okay.
still have to shake it yourself?
Oh no, he comes in.
Oh.
He has like
Oh.
special gloves.
Oh, that's heaven. That's heaven.
It's like leather gloves.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then I have someone who like actually cleans leather gloves. It's
Really?
a separate game. Yeah. The brother has a butler. It's a whole thing. You don't want to get into
If
it.
somebody has scratches your back while you're taking a pee.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's nice.
Per request for sure.
Okay.
Do you ever like get insecure about like how many times you're shaking it?
Do you,
I'd
do you
say-
shake
I'd
it enough that
say-
you have time to get
listen,
insecure
okay?
about it?
Men's bathroom etiquette's a
Okay,
whole
all right.
thing.
I think
I
I
shouldn't have
could
brought
speak
that
for-
up.
There's
I
a
don't know.
book
I'm
on
just
it,
wondering.
man.
I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know what
I
this
think I
talks
could.
about.
I
Whoa,
think I could
you don't know
speak
how
for
it
every
works?
guy out there when I say, if you shake it more than 6 times, you're not playing with it enough.
Isn't that like a good
All
Charlotte?
right, let's
Isn't that like
do
a good
it.
Charlotte song that he says that like
Shake it once, shake it 3 times. You're playing with yourself.
Yeah, right. 3 times is not
Shake it
enough.
3 times. That's okay. But like they put that lyric in like a weird spot in the song. I forget what song it was from. I think it was the anthem.
Maybe, yeah, right.
Yeah, it
Something
was just
that.
like you're talking about this and now you're talking about that. I don't understand.
Yeah, it
I
was
don't
very
understand
like,
music.
odd and strange.
Yeah.
What I don't understand is like guys when they go pee and then some of them like don't wash their hands.
I don't
and they-
understand girls when they
but-
go pee.
They think it's because
Where does it
Look.
come from? Is there a separate hole?
like if you have to pee like holding your like dick.
So honestly, sometimes
And
you just
so-
gotta like put like one
and so-
finger.
You don't
up
have
it.
to hold it. Sometimes just
Sometimes
You just-
when I'm stretching. Sometimes if those in the bathroom, I
sometimes
get a
you
good
can have
stretch
just like
in.
your
But-
pants like hanging underneath, just like from where like your shaft starts, right?
Okay.
And then
Yes.
it just hangs, and then it just goes,
This
and
is
then
wild.
and then you just bounce and no.
All
Okay, but
right.
if you're in a public bathroom and you have
I'm
to
just-
like and you
I'm
don't
just
wash your hands, but like you're
saying.
holding this like piece of flesh that like urine has left, and then so there's like little drops, and you put it back in your underwear, and then it kind of like jiggles around your underwear with like these drops of urine. So when you touch it again, you're getting urine on your hands, and so you should wash your
Specific-
hands.
Is this what you think about?
Yes.
This is what keeps me up at
Specific Sam.
night.
I do not.
Specific Sam. That's her name. Okay.
Like,
Okay,
I
so
don't-
what,
So
is that
specific.
gross to you? Like,
yes,
Okay.
you should. I think
it's. I wash my hands before and
Regardless-
after.
that's really good. That's exceptional. But I think, regardless of
I
your
don't
junk,
trust bathrooms.
Okay, so
You
what
should wash
happens?
your
With
hands.
what happens with the girl though?
she should wash her hands.
Yeah, okay, but I'm saying what happens when it goes back in the underwear? Does it
Well,
shake
we
and
don't
go everywhere?
touch it. You don't have to like
Do you
whip
have-
out.
do
You
you
don't
put-
have
do
to
you
like
put, like, a little-
grab your vagina to pee.
Do they put like a little like tissue paper in the lining of your underwear in case it like dribbles?
But then you have an incontinence problem. You should probably wear like I don't know, that like grown-up diapers
That
Or
grown up
pads.
diapers.
or pads or something. If you're literally leaking enough that it's like getting your underwear wet from urine, you should probably
Yeah.
have help.
Yeah. Speaking of that, your sister's co-worker's boyfriend and his fetish for diapers.
Getting personal here. What? Wait, what?
I totally forgot about this.
Yeah.
Wait, which one?
Fetish?
Hold on, there's like a Tim and Eric thing about like a guy who's into eating diapers. That's a thing.
No,
Like-
not eating it. He has like.
Which
he
which
likes
sis-
wearing it.
Wait,
Oh, okay.
Which-
Eating them, that's gross.
Okay.
All
right.
Booster Juice.
I'm trying to think about how I'm.
Oh, I
trying to
remember
think of
that
how I'm
story.
gonna edit
That
this,
was
but
a good
okay.
one. It's like, okay, so my sister was working.
No names.
I'm not saying names, with another girl, and this girl straight up, I forget how she was like, is it weird that my boyfriend likes this, or she just straight up told her, and my sister was like, okay,
Yeah.
like my boyfriend likes to wear diapers,
So weird.
which I mean, but you know what, it's harmless, and if he wants to wear diapers, just let him. I'm not gonna. No, we shouldn't rip on. people
Harmless
for
until he
harmless
starts like
fetishes.
stabbing people or something.
How do you? How would that escalate into?
I don't know why, like,
stabbing people.
I just don't know why like
I know that's escalation.
she would just be so free like with that.
Yeah, it's
Just
a little
tying people up,
private with
yeah,
someone
right?
else's. It's someone else's information.
Yeah.
You
I don't
probably
like
shouldn't-
that. Yeah, I don't like when people
does he
just are
say
open
it?
with that.
Well,
with
I'd have
private
so many
information.
questions. Like, does he poop in them too? Like,
Maybe.
you know, like is it because he's just too lazy to go to the washroom?
I think it's
maybe?
probably just like a security
Do you
blanket
think?
thing.
Maybe does he actually have an issue and maybe that's just his cover up?
Who
Is he
knows,
saying
man?
he has
There
a
could be
fetish
so many
for
different
it?
things that
You know, like
it's a psychosexual thing. Or...
yeah. That's what I'm saying. He might stab somebody.
I've watched a lot of Criminal Minds.
Well, I
so
think
He might suffocate them with a
definitely
diaper.
diagnose this
I
guy.
think like those like weird like I don't know, like where you act like a baby or if you wear a diaper. I think they're common.
Because some people just don't want to deal with stuff like being an adult.
Yeah, I don't want.
That's
I don't want to
it.
sit on the toilet and
Oh, yeah.
take a poop.
I don't want to pay.
I'm gonna do it
Everyone
with my
does that kind of
hands.
stuff though, like like people
You act
calling
like poop all
their
day, though.
their spouses like daddy and stuff and mommy.
That's freaky.
mommy.
I don't like when girls call.
What?
Okay, no, I think that's
Yeah.
weird.
What?
I think.
How's that weird?
No, okay, I'm.
Am I
that's-
weird for enjoying that?
That's the one.
No.
That's like the
Yeah.
one, like
Really?
fetish that I just can't
Interesting.
get behind.
Why?
It's just, because it's like
'Cause it's like,
sexualizing
you
a
should-
father-daughter relationship. It's weird.
That's how you feel about it, eh?
Yeah, it's freaky and it makes me uncomfortable.
okay.
Whenever I hear like, and when guys joke about it, I'm like, no, don't.
Call me daddy and stuff.
Okay,
That's
question.
freaky.
What if I ever
Yes,
asked
yes.
you to say that?
I would say no.
Oh, not that, but what if he was
What if I
like
started calling
called you mommy?
I would say no. Don't do that.
No woman ever likes that. I've never run into someone who
Do
enjoys being
not.
called mommy.
I don't think
But daddy is so
parent-child
prevalent. I know she's going on like nun or like
You look like a luchador now.
babushka. She's a
Sexualized.
babushka.
they shouldn't. It's,
for you.
it's everything that's wrong, and I think
Everything was wrong today.
I don't. I mean, I don't know. I'm probably gonna get hated for that, but
We
I
hate
don't know. I don't. I think
I get where you're going
yeah.
with it, and
Get off
like,
this
I do
podcast.
think it's weird, like in a sense, like the fact that, like dad, it's strange.
Yeah.
Especially like one time someone called me or someone, but called me dad, and it was really weird.
That's freaky.
Like it was really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
guys, it was really
weird. Yeah, it was really weird. Yeah, that was really freaky and strange.
But I guess
Freaky and
some people like it, and they're just doing it to themselves, and they're not hurting anyone. So whatever.
So back in the day, phones were like so much more primitive than they are now. Like literally, you only use them for calling and texting. Like it's crazy how like they've become now these like literally
Mini computers.
mini computers. Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, like
They're
if you wanna,
fast.
back in the day when we're like we come home from work or school, it's like oh I gotta go log on to MySpace on my computer.
Yeah. I remember playing
Now we
King's
can-
Quest on my computer. I don't know if
Oh,
anybody's
yeah.
played that game. Hashtag King's Quest.
Come back. Hashtag
Hashtag
Quest.
King's Quest. Hashtag King Quest Revival.
That was a
Kickstarter
really
that.
good game.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah.
like DOS games and stuff, like Pitfall. and-
Yeah, like the big floppy
Wacky Racers or
disks
something.
and then the little hard disks.
Okay,
played
video
some
games. No more video games.
Oh, I was talking
Yeah,
about just like
yeah.
just the disk drives they used to have. Like
Mm-hmm.
floppy and hard disk drive.
Mm.
I think
Yeah,
about
like the
them all.
amount of
love that
floppies that like a phone would need. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much
Yeah.
storage in just my phone.
And now there's cloud. Now there's
You
the
remember?
cloud
I trust
storage.
it.
Remember when we would pay
I
like
don't either.
You don't like it.
$80 for like a 2 gig MP3 player?
Mm-hmm.
That was insane.
And now
2
I have
gigs,
like
wow.
80 gigs on my phone.
They actually had like 512
Ridiculous.
megabyte like MP3 players.
Dude, a gig is like 1,000 songs.
5 songs on here.
Yeah, back then you had to buy the songs too.
Actually, no, there's lots of torrents back then, like
Well, they
LimeWire and Napster and all
LimeWire.
that.
Do you guys remember that one file that you'd always accidentally click?
And
So
it was,
many of them.
I
And
did
it
not
was-
have sexual
Yeah.
relations with that
That's so
woman.
funny. That's funny.
Yeah, like, LimeWire sucks.
I did not have sexual
Just
relations
like searching through it.
with that woman. She was a liar and
Now you can just torrent right to
she's
your
gonna
phone.
go to hell.
No, you can stream now. Like, music
Oh, yeah.
is streaming, movies are streaming.
Buy
everything
your
is
music.
streaming.
Cable is
Yeah.
gonna be gone soon. It's
Support
just gonna be
local
streaming.
artists.
It's gonna be like,
To
hey,
support local artists.
instead of cable, it's like Stream Vision or some
You
shit.
can do whatever you
know?
want. Yeah, you can
or
watch
just
whatever you want.
Netflix.
Or just Netflix takes over cable.
I'm thinking over everything eventually, right? There's just gonna be like
Took
5
over
essential services: like
Blockbuster,
Google,
Rogers
Netflix,
Video.
Apple,
Show me.
Tesla, and and then like and then some other-
Tesla.
and then Coke. You know what I mean? Like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, whatever they turn into.
Yeah,
I think Pepsi's not even called anymore. It's like Yum brand, right? It's like owned by a company called Yum.
is it?
Really? I know Google's owned by Alphabet now.
What's Alphabet?
It's like their parent
company
company.
that
They
owns
created
Google.
a parent company that owns
What?
Google.
What?
You didn't know about this? This happened last
No.
year. It was a big deal.
They're worth a lot of
Google,
money.
Google created a parent company.
Who's the CEO of that? He's the king of the
I
world
don't
for
know.
sure. He's gonna be the next king of the world.
Because now Alphabet
Google,
owns like
Skynet.
Google, Google Plus, YouTube, like all these other things.
Now Google's like a division.
yeah. Google is just a division
It's kind of
of.
division. Oh, jeez, man.
It's crazy.
Phones, man. Google. Like honestly, I feel like sometimes my phone is a recording what I'm saying, and like when I go for my searching and like my recommended
Yeah.
searches, it picks up on it and recommends
Yeah.
stuff to me, man.
The
All the time I think that.
the file is really small. Like the recording, it's like the best quality, but like for like a small file. Like I used to like me and Amanda and Alex. We were like for the past like 10 episodes, we recorded on my phone in my car, and it sounded so good, and the file was just
Right?
like really really small.
That's awesome.
So yeah,
They have
I
great
think they are. I
microphones.
think they are watching us.
But, like, first of all,
They-
like,
they're here
who
everywhere.
cares? Because we're not saying anything important. Like, doesn't really matter. Does it matter? Really? I don't know.
Yeah, we could start saying evil things. Who knows if they pick up on us and we get
But also, you have
Swatted.
to understand is like whenever you search something, like there's like a whole industry dedicated to like analyzing people's personalities and what they will like. Like I've had so many like clothing sites recommended to me because of things I've searched, and I'm like, oh, that's spot on, and it's probably because like
an algorithm figured it out and sent
Yeah.
it to you. Like that's nuts.
Yeah.
so. And like
Yeah,
that's
tap
probably
on the
what it
pillows.
is. Like
we
whole-
have a pillow in the middle of the table because everyone's like tapping on the table.
I'm pretty
People
sure
are wondering.
people go to school for that
The
stuff
tapping
now.
pillow. For sure.
So
Market analysts and stuff definitely like
The whole thing now.
Google Analytics is there's a whole department, and it's so creepy. Like Netflix doesn't share like their viewership with anyone. They don't tell anyone how many people watch what.
that's nice.
There's probably so much like data there that you could base like society's personality and what they enjoy based on what they are watching. Because everyone
Yeah.
watches Netflix. Like everyone watches. Do you guys watch Netflix on your phones?
Yeah, everything's on the phone now.
No,
Like
I just watch it
Uber.
at home.
I don't watch it on my phone. No.
Uber's
No,
a
me
big
neither.
thing too. Yeah,
Uber.
Uber. They were talking about how like in the future there's gonna be like everything is just gonna be an app.
Good.
Like you.
Definitely.
Good.
We're gonna be
It's
apps.
so convenient. Everything's so convenient now.
I won't have to think about anything. It'd be great. Spend all my time thinking about other things. Look at all the energy you'll save.
Oh,
great.
true. That's a good point. That's a good point.
I just want to live in virtual reality. Like, get to a point where I can just like be sedated in a bed and just like be in virtual reality doing whatever I want.
I think that's
Like
coming.
Sword Art Online.
Like Futurama, like when they retire,
Yeah,
they get put in that like bed.
Great.
that'd be awesome.
Right? That's what I'm saving enough money for that machine.
Yeah.
Or what was the movie with
Or-
Leonardo DiCaprio where like there's like the different levels of consciousness and like you
Inception.
Inception.
yeah, where they did that to the old people, but it's
I
like
went to go.
7 seconds, which is like 80 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Really? Wow.
People
Yeah.
like live in their dream states.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that movie on mushrooms at the theater.
All right.
That was probably insane.
It was too much for me.
It was too much.
Got to a point where like they were questioning like what's dreams and what's reality, and I was like starting to be like, what is this? Like, what is this? Is this dreams? Is this reality?
No.
And she kills herself because she doesn't know which is which. And
Oh yeah, Inception.
I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like, what? And I just
That's
left.
totally true.
I immediately left.
No, really, you wouldn't know what was real.
Ooh,
If you
it was
came back,
terrifying.
if you lived 80 years in your head and then you came back to
Yeah.
reality, like you would be like, no, I'm still in my reality, or I'm still in my head.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a deep conversation. Wow, this is amazing.
Well, because phones are like like they're crazy. Like there's so much philosophical stuff behind it, and the fact that everyone uses it, and we all just like are constantly just attached to each other through like invisible
Yeah.
wires.
It's like it was like together alone, like the idea. It's like we're together, but we're all like alone, but we're together.
And the way that they program
Overconnected.
even like the texting app into like it feels like a conversation. Like when I text in that stream, I can send so many texts. And it's like boop boop boop. And it's like I feel like I'm talking.
And it shows
You can,
them like
like-
you're typing.
And you can do timing and like make jokes because there's like seconds between like them arriving, and it's so
Yeah,
weird.
yeah, yeah.
I used to hate getting like a text and you see like a 1 of 5 and you'd be like, fuck, and then you
You
wait
gotta
for them to
scroll through.
arrive and you're like, okay, here we go.
Here we go.
Then you gotta wait for them and then read them.
Now you can send video messages, like literally, you can stream your face to someone else.
It's nice.
Yeah, FaceTime's cool. And Skype.
And
stuff.
Periscope, and yeah, everything. Even Facebook now has a video streaming feature.
Right from the app, like on the phone and stuff.
Yeah, the Messenger
Oh,
app
cool.
actually has like a Skype, like you can call someone, and
And it's like so many things that would distract us from doing, but like, yeah, we all, you know what I mean? Like, people shouldn't drive if they own phones.
no, I
all
literally can't.
do.
I
Phone or
can't.
car. That's
Like
it.
I can't focus on my phone and drive at the same time, so I literally can't text and drive. Back in the day when I had we had buttons on phones, you can literally text and drive because you're just feeling the buttons. You don't even have to look at the screen.
Oh, I couldn't.
You couldn't do that. Like in high school, you just have your hand in the button. Your hand.
No,
in your
because you had to do
pocket.
like, if you wanted like L, you had to hit like the three times.
times,
And
yeah,
boom,
yeah.
boom. I couldn't like count how many times I was hitting it and
You get that
drive at the
feedback,
same
though.
time. I can't even drive. Like, I daydream so hard. I'm so scared of driving. I zone out
Yeah.
so hard, man. I daydream hard.
Wow.
I'm
You
pretty
go
good.
hard.
I'm pretty good at it.
Pretty good.
If only daydreaming was a good paying job, eh? I hear it only pays like $11 an hour.
I get paid
That's ridiculous.
$13.50 to daydream, right?
Yeah, what? Yo, hook me up.
Yeah.
I get paid that to play Mario.
I find
Shouldn't
the
say
worst
that.
is when you're driving and then you start to like, I don't know if it's just me or like, I guess it's other people too, but it's almost like you start to like disassociate, like, wait, and what is this? What is this sensation of driving? Am I driving? You start to panic and your heart palpitates and you feel like you have to pull over.
Interesting. Yeah, that's like awareness, right? That's like a scary awareness.
It's like
of
your
stuff.
ego starts to like separate. While you're driving, you're like, I can't do this.
That's crazy. That's crazy to
People
think
are
about.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't
I
believe
shouldn't
that.
drive.
Yeah, like I'm like on the highway, like all these people, like one mistake and we're all dead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like you could literally cause an accident anytime. You could literally like I
Yeah.
could just ram the person next to me. I could just go through the guardrail. Why don't I? I should.
Right.
And it crumples so easily too, like cars.
And people have the audacity to do that, like under the influence of things.
Mike's playing on his phone.
Sorry.
I think Mike's tired.
Yeah, Mike wants to go. He's tired.
What time is it? Like 1:30?
1:30.
Yeah, we're recording at 1:30.
No, I wouldn't mind.
Exhale.
I'd be fine if I was spending the night here, but I still gotta drive people home
Oh yeah, yeah.
and then drive back to Sam's. So
True.
Oh, he went back to Sam's.
His needles are there.
Rough.
He's diabetic. Mike's diabetic. Context.
yeah.
Context.
Probably
What's your
the-
Do
nickname?
you
from
inject and drive?
All the time.
I love that we were talking about phone culture and how we're annoyed with it, but like we're all on our phones right now.
Okay,
Mike
just
is.
Mike is.
Okay, just Mike.
Guys,
Yeah, I'm not a drone.
And he was the one who was
Gets
so
sucked
hell
into
bent
this
on
black
phone
hole.
culture. What are you doing? Where's your
watching Sal's cousin Mike's story, Snapchat story.
Oh my god, we're not interesting enough for you?
Mikey G?
Yeah.
Yo, Mikey G. He was a
Positive
he was a
Pabs.
co-host on here.
Positive Pabs.
Yeah, he's doing good with his music career right now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he?
He makes the intros for this podcast. Did you know?
Did you know about this intro?
Hey. Anyway, let's do an outro.
Okay.
Thanks for listening, guys. Hope you enjoyed this podcast. Maybe you listened to it on your phone, and maybe you didn't. I don't know.
We'll be back with another one
Don't
very
drive
soon.
while listening to this.
You can subscribe to this on your phone and actually listen to us while you're driving. You can, if you have like the dashboard in your car, you can actually download it to your car.
Yeah.
Your car has Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just an idea. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah, you know, you can just get distracted by your phone while you're driving and
then
follow
die.
us
And we'll drive by you and stare at you.
yeah,
And follow, yeah,
And slow down
rubberneck.
traffic.
maybe we'll take you on a date or something.
Yeah. All right.
Okay,
All right.
bye.
Bye.
All right. Bye. That's
Bye.
That's it.